Hey girl, yes, you. You are seen, you are loved, and you were made for more. Created especially for teen girls, chart-topping Christian artist Ann Wilson invites you to her 40-day devotional, Hey Girl, through honest stories, scripture, and journal prompts. Ann talks about real struggles, comparison, insecurity, doubt, and faith, reminding you that God is always near and fighting for you. Hey Girl, from K-Love Books. Get your copy today at klove.com/books.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and GodTube, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Senior couple met at the YMCA, then get married in the YMCA pool. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. What happens when two seniors fall in love at the Y? Why? They get married in the pool, of course. At least that was the case for 82-year-old Edward LaRue and 78-year-old Marlene Parsons. The couple met at their local YMCA in Maryville, Missouri, during a water aerobics class in December 2023. Their first flirtation? Splashing. I liked him, Marlene recalled. We splashed each other in the pool. Marlene was a little hesitant to get married, as they both lost a spouse 6 years earlier. We really didn't want to get married because we had both lost someone, Marlene said. After a year of waiting for an answer, Marlene finally said yes to Edward. Their swimming instructor was the one who suggested they get married in the pool. Hey, you guys met in the pool. You should get married in the pool. And I can marry you because I have my minister's license. I didn't think they would take me seriously, she said. But they did and took the plunge. Edward wore a tuxedo-inspired swimsuit, and Marlene wore white and a small veil. Some of their guests attended the ceremony in the pool, too. What a beautiful day for a wedding in our pool, the YMCA wrote on Facebook. Congratulations to our members, Ed and Marlene, who were married in our pool today, surrounded by family and friends. Our very own Allie Morgan even officiated the ceremony. We wish you years of love and happiness. The aquatic wedding also included a bouquet dance, a first dance in the pool naturally, and a cake. It all went swimmingly. After they kissed, they splashed each other, sealing the deal. What a sweet water wedding. It's a perfect continuation of their love story. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way, it is not irritable or resentful, it does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7.
Health insurance rates in America are surging, leaving millions without affordable options. But Christians don't need to waste money on a broken system. Christian Healthcare Ministries is an alternative to health insurance at half the cost. With CHM, fellow believers contribute monthly to help pay each other's medical bills while lifting one another up in prayer. It's financial and spiritual support when you need it most. Join CHM today by visiting chministries.org/wellness. That's chministries.org/wellness.
You know, the Bible tells us, I will bless those who bless you. That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biblical prophecy. And it's a commandment from God, it's a calling, and right now we're called to act. The teachings of the New Testament are deeply intertwined with the Hebrew Scriptures. As Christians, we are called to honor and respect this shared heritage. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 11:18, do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this. You did not support the root, but the root supports you. Supporting the people of Israel is more than a belief. It's a biblical mandate. By partnering with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, we can live out this calling together. Just as the fellowship blesses God's children, we know that you will be blessed too. Learn more about the fellowship and how you can live out your faith, bless Israel, and be blessed in return. Visit ifcj.org today. Again, that's ifcj.org. Be the blessing, live the word, answer the call.
Mom thought her son was dead, but God worked a miracle and his life was saved. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. A mom thought her son was dead, but God worked a miracle and his life was saved. There are moments in motherhood that carve themselves into your soul. Moments that steal your breath, moments that change every tomorrow. Moments when the world stops and you realize just how fragile and miraculous a child's life really is. For Maria Carlin, a 36-year-old mother from Long Island, that moment came on a July morning when she placed her 4-year-old son Jack into his car seat and began racing him to the hospital. She had no idea that within minutes she would be carrying her lifeless child into an emergency room, praying for a miracle she couldn't control. Earlier that morning, Jack had woken up with a cough, nothing unusual for a little boy, till suddenly it was everything unusual. All of a sudden it sounded like he was breathing through a coffee straw, Maria said. He was squeaking like a mouse. Panic rose, instinct took over. She strapped him in the car seat and started driving, and then it happened. From behind her, Maria heard a sound that she'll never forget, the soft slump of her little boy's body. I just heard him fall forward in his car seat, she said. Silence, no breathing, no movement, no pulse. Every mother knows that scream of fear that rises inside your chest, the one that echoes your child's name even if your mouth never says it. For Maria, it was a moment suspended and unbearable decision. Do I continue driving, knowing that every minute that passes is another minute, closer to permanent brain damage, she wondered? She chose to drive, with everything inside her begging God to let her make it in time, and somehow she did. Maria rushed into Huntington Hospital carrying a little boy who wasn't breathing. I brought in a dead child, and they brought him back to life, she said. Doctors and nurses surged around him, working with life and death urgency. Minutes passed like hours. Every second felt like a lifeline. Then breath, then pulse, then life. Jack was transferred to Conan Children's Medical Center, where doctors finally discovered the rare condition that nearly took him. Laryngeal cleft, a tiny, abnormal opening between the voice box and esophagus that can cause choking, coughing, and severe breathing problems. Surgery saved him, healing restored him, prayer carried them. And when Jack finally woke, he had a question no mother is ever ready for. He looked into his mother's eyes, the same eyes that had watched him die and live again, and asked, "Mommy, why didn't you want me to go to heaven?" There are some questions only a child can ask, and only a mother can answer with tears. Maria can talk about that moment now, with gratitude instead of trembling. Jack survived, Jack healed. And this month, the little boy who once slipped into stillness walked back into Huntington Hospital with his mom, smiling whole and full of life, to thank the very people who brought him back. He is without question a miracle. Sometimes miracles come quietly, in the backseat of a car, in the frantic footsteps of a mother carrying hope, and in the hands of doctors who refuse to give up. But always, always, miracles come from the God who sees every tear before it falls and every heartbeat before it starts again. Psalm 41:3. The Lord sustains them on their sickbed and restores them from their bed of illness.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than just money. We help you put your plans into motion and faith into action so you can do more for the ones in your heart. Because sometimes all you need to make a difference is someone to help you make it happen. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.